Good morning. I just seen Brandon Scott and Kwesi Fumi. They signed my book, and then Brandon Scott said that he didn't sick the police on me. So if it wasn't Brandon Scott, it was Governor Westmore. Somebody had me taken out the event, but it really don't matter. Like I said, put it all in the book. Like I said, it really don't matter. Governor Westmore, this is the address to the mail that you got, and you need to return that intellectual property. Because like I said, I was making a movie about Baltimore, the money behind mass incarceration. Like today, Brandon Scott signed the book. Kwesi Fume signed the book. The book is a book about Baltimore and everybody in Baltimore. That's indivisible Baltimore. And like I said, ain't no law against making a movie. Y'all made Baltimore The Wire. This is Baltimore Rewired. That's Jason Newton, all right, and Congressman Cummings. That's Jimmy Britton, all right. That's Speaker Jones and Jack Young. That's Judge Bell, all right. Like I said, it's the who's who in Baltimore, and that's what I'm making a movie about. You talking about the haves versus the have-nots. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. That's the Department of Justice, Patrick Fitzgerald. And we talk about the money behind mass incarceration. The money behind mass incarceration. Like I said, Kwesi Fume signed the book, and it's right here. Those are the tapes, and we're going to play them in front of the grand jury. These are the cases right here. Illinois and Maryland. Illinois and Maryland. City, county, state, and federal levels. It's a learning moment. You're going to learn today. That's Councilman Conway. I'm going to give him all my information so we don't have no misinformation. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. He signed the book too. You feel me? He signed the book too. That's Councilman Conway. That's Andy Pierre. And these are the inmates of the Lake County Jail who makes it a class action lawsuit. You did it to a class of people. That's Kwesi Fume. And that's the Maryland School of Law. We're talking about Judge Papaya, Judge Turnbull, and Judge Souter. All right? And the state's attorney got that. We're talking about corruption in the courts designed to incarcerate Black America. Black Baltimore City, Black Baltimore County, and Lake County, Illinois. This is the state of Maryland, 2005, all right? Quiet farm jarred by meth. Audit false school records. That's Governor O'Malley when he was running for office, all right? And that's my store on Falls Road. Employees spend summer sweating to pay the bills. Like I said, that was my store. That is my store. And the state participated in fraud. And we're going to end this where we started it at, in a court of law. That's a hard look. That's the first story you did on me with Richard Sher. That's the Stop Snitching video from 2006. That's the FBI when you sent the police to my house putting guns to my head. That's Patrick Fitzgerald when I filed my complaint in Illinois. Those are the 911 calls from my house on my store on Falls Road, and the 911 calls. It's the 2025 session, and we talk about the 2026 section. I went from Baltimore's worst to Baltimore's best. And I did it with Bank of America, SunTrust Bank. I did it with M&T Bank. I'm a weaver in Baltimore. We talking about the money behind mass incarceration. You feel me? Monopoly, the Cheaters Edition. So our elected officials got something to do. Sign or die is coming up. You got 8 more days. 8 more days. Because like I said, the movie is coming out. I got people signed off on it already. Kwesi Fume. You feel me? We talking about black leadership and how you represent us. Are you in this for the honey? Or are you in this for the money? Because you're supposed to be in this for the people. You feel me? You're supposed to be in this for the people. How long has this been going on? We talking about 20 years a slave. From 2006 to 2026. We talking about mass incarceration. The lifestyles of the rich and famous. That's Marilyn Mosby and Nick Mosby. You feel me? That's Jimmy Britton. And this is Calvert Hall. That's Stokes. You feel me? This is our leadership right here. And I just showed you where the money come from. That's Bishop Dante Hickman and also Brooks and Ivan Bates. We're going to play the tapes like Watergate. Remember that? Everything that Bishop Dante Hickman got, you got to turn over. Everything you got to turn over. I'm the best of the best in Baltimore. We activists in Baltimore, and activism ain't terrorism. That's what we posed to do. You gave us the Bible and you took the land. Well, I'm gonna give you back the Bible, and I want the land. I want the land of milk and honey. You feel me? I want the land of milk and honey. And I want our representatives to represent us, and not the corporations, not Israel, not the Democratic Party, but the people you got elected for.